Republicans in Georgia are accusing Democratic Senate candidate Michelle Nunn of misleading voters in her campaign ads and on the campaign trail. New at 6, Channel 2's Lori Geary joins us live with why GOP leaders say Nunn should stop using former President George H.W. Bush as a political tool.
John, the former president known as Bush 41 tried to distance himself yet again this week from Michelle Nunn, saying he'll support the eventual Republican nominee in Georgia. Nunn told me she never expected to get his endorsement.
We caught up with Michelle Nunn on the campaign trail in Dalton.
Of Republicanism. We're so happy to have a viable Democratic candidate.
She met with several supporters in Whitfield County who would like to see a Democrat from Georgia in the U.S. Senate. Often, though, Nunn mentions how she worked closely with Republican and former President George H.W. Bush, running the Points of Light Foundation he founded, and proving she can work across the aisle.
As everyone knows, I've spent 7 years working with President Bush and the Points of Light organization.
A picture of the former president shows up in Nunn's campaign ads, but Bush's spokesman says he was disappointed to see his picture in a political ad and did not give the okay. Now, the 90-year-old former president who jumped out of a helicopter to celebrate his milestone birthday last week has jumped into Georgia's Senate race, making it clear in a fundraising letter he'll support the Republican in the race, whether it's Congressman Jack Kingston or businessman David Perdue. Georgia Republicans back home are also accusing Nunn of trying to mislead voters.
Do you think it's fair for the Republicans to say that you're misleading voters by using his picture, by talking about him on the campaign trail?
Now, I have always said, I've said early on, that I would not seek, nor did I expect to get the endorsement of President Bush.
Will you stop using him in your campaign literature, in your campaign ads?
I'm going to continue to talk about Points of Light because it's 7 years of my history, and I'm going to continue to talk about my capacity to work across the aisle to get things done.
Nunn will find out her eventual Republican opponent on July 22nd when voters return to the polls to decide between Kingston and Perdue. John.